Welcome to Season 10 of Closet Factory's Operation Reorganization.
For the past decade, we've given you a behind-the-scenes look at how we build custom design solutions to maximize every inch of available space. And Season 10 continues that legacy with an entire episode focused on home offices.
That's right. With more and more of us working remotely, home offices have become an important part of many home renovations. First, we'll meet a regional vice president who needed an updated space to help her manage her entire Southeast workforce, and how Brittany stepped up to meet the challenge.
Then we'll cross over to Newport News to see how Barbara reimagined a room into a home office space to meet the needs of her client.
All that and more on the Season 10 debut of Closet Factory's Operation Reorganization.
Hi, my name is Tracy Boone Jackson. I am a local to the Hampton Roads area. I reside in Virginia Beach, Virginia. I currently work with Xerox Corporation, and I am a Vice President of Technical Services, supporting the Southeast region, including Florida, Puerto Rico, and the Virgin Islands. My husband and I bought this house in 2005. It was during a rough market. It was a buyer's market, and we were excited about the new house, but we were not impressed with the appearance of the house. Needless to say, we renovated everything in this house. And we needed more space, but we were able to work with what we had. We loved the structure and the character of the house, and we made it work for us. In addition to flooring, painting, we changed ceiling fans, we changed doorknobs, we changed cabinets, mirrors. We renovated the entire house. The last and final step was the closets. We wanted to expand our space, and I'm very big on organization. I had seen Closet Factory commercials, never thought that I would really qualify for one of those big renovations, but I reached out, and to my surprise, they were able to meet my needs and my demands. I had both my master bedroom and my guest closet renovated. They were very basic single pole closets, and Closet Factory was amazing. They offered me designs I didn't even imagine we had enough space to do. So as I went on and needed more design ideas, I knew I could count on Closet Factory to come in and give me some great options and make it happen for me, and they did. I had a dining room area that we were using once a year during holidays and on occasion other events. However, I felt like it was wasted space. The great desire was to convert that room to a multi-purpose room. My home office was a corner in my guest room, and it just wasn't working for me. I wasn't happy, and I knew that Closet Factory could make something happen for me. So I reached out, and sure enough, they were able to come in with some great ideas.
Hi, it's me, Brittany DeRossi. I'm here at the house of Tracy Boone Jackson. She's a repeat client here with Closet Factory. We are in Season 10 now, and we're looking forward to a great show.
So I contacted Closet Factory. They set me up with an appointment with Brittany, and from there, we knew we had endless options. There was a great amount of space that we could work from, and a home office was really my vision. With the home office, I knew later that I could always turn that multi-purpose room into something more. Brittany arrived, the options were endless.
My appointment with Tracy was actually on a Sunday morning, so she had to be at church. So I came in and took measurements and got a design done for her pretty quickly, and she decided on it and was ready to go and got out the door in time for church that day. The space behind me is Tracy's new home office slash entertainment center, kind of a flex space. It used to be a formal dining room with a large china hutch, and she wanted to replace that and just make it more functional for her and her family. Tracy wanted to incorporate a little bit of storage and showcasing and home office into her flex space here. So we did some drawers for her files, some cabinets to store some of her hardware, her printers, etc. And we also gave her a display case as well, and left space for a TV so that when she needs to take a break, she can turn around and relax for a moment. So here's the 3D rendering of Tracy's entertainment slash home office center. We did some open display here. She did end up deciding on doing almost fixed shelving here. Here you see bore holes all the way up and down inside the panels, but she went with 3 required holes, so she has a little bit less adjustability, but it keeps this really nice and clean looking, so you don't see the bore holes all the way up and down inside of there. Down here we've got some drawers and cabinets. The drawers, she is going to be storing files in there, and then she's got the cabinet doors so she could put some of her bulkier items in there, like printers and other types of hardware that she didn't want to display on top here. Then we did a bridge shelf up here on top, so that continued it over and married these 2 parts. These 2 towers are connected by the bridge shelf here in the middle. And then we left an open space here for her TV, so when she's ready to take a break from work, she can just turn around and watch her TV right there.
From my first visit to the showroom, I saw many options with hardware, with lighting, with colors, and just different materials. So I was really excited to get started.
Tracy really wanted to add some color to her space, and I showed her Celadon, which is the color of her entertainment center behind us, and she loved it. It really worked with her decor. It's still really neutral, even though it is colorful. It goes a lot of ways. You can do warm or cool tones with it. So she went with a cool tone hardware, the brushed nickel bow handle that we offer, and I think it looks fantastic.
On install day, the installer arrived on time. He saw his space. There was nothing that he needed from me. I just got out of his way and let him go to work. The process was very clean, very easy, very fast. I'm always amazed at how one person can get in and make all of this magic happen, but he did, as always. The process was very simple and easy. I just went on about my normal day-to-day business, and this gentleman went to work. It was very nice and easy.
Tracy decided to do face framing on her entertainment slash home office center, and that really makes it look heftier and more finished. I really like the trim work that they did and that she decided on, just to give it a nice hefty feel and completed look. Face framing is just an extra piece of trim that goes on the front of our verticals or panels to give the product a bit more grandiose and finished feel to it.
When I saw the finished product, I was ecstatic and so excited and ready to get to use with it. It's really an entertainment slash business center slash storage slash, multi-triple purpose use for me. Not only does it hold pictures and memorabilia, it also holds books, it holds my business files, it holds my china, some of my fancy dishes. It's endless what I can use this space for. And I was able to put a television there when I have downtime. It makes my work life so much easier and simpler. I'm so excited to come downstairs and get working every day. I just love it. And everyone is so impressed when they visit and see it. They're just amazed at what this space is now doing for me. Now when I have my Zoom meetings, I'm so excited and proud to show my background. No more blurring, no more backdrops from the company. See what I have behind me.
Working with Tracy was a breeze. She's just a delightful client, and I can't wait to work with her again. I know she's thinking about maybe doing a laundry room or wine bar in her home, so she said she'll give me a call when she's ready to go, and I can't wait. Don't be surprised if you see Tracy on season 11.
This project with the Closet Factory exceeded my expectations. This is my second project I'm pleased, I'm excited, and I'm actually looking for another project to do. Everything has been great from beginning to end, from the initial interview to the installation to the finished product, and beyond. I've yet to have to call back for any service needs. Everything is top quality, and I'm so happy.
It's really amazing how a home office space can add to productivity and provide a more attractive backdrop for those oh so important Zoom meetings. A little organization and some natural light can be a game changer. Now let's take the bridge tunnel over to Newport News to see what Barbara came up with for her client.
Hi, my name is Susan Shira. I live here in Newport News. We've been in this house for about 2.5 years. Moved from Northern Virginia area. I work from home for a small company, defense contractor, and wanted to do some upgrades to the house. The house is, I believe, about maybe 4 years old. I'm not the first owner, but it's very open concept, and we have a room at the front of the house, and it has a lot of great light coming into it. It's very airy. It was designed for something like a home office, and so I had a desk and a file cabinet, and there was just really no storage space here. And so I wanted to do something different with the space, and so I did some research online, who does home offices, and Closet Factory came up. And so I went online and I looked at their gallery. It was amazing. They do a lot of different things, not just closets. And so I called them, and we got together, and I got to go down to the showroom and look at what they have down there, which was also amazing. Met with the designer. She came up with some great designs, and I got to pick from those designs. And it was a great process. So I met with Barbara. It was in the November time frame. She was really good at listening and what I wanted to put in the different spaces. One of the reasons I went to Closet Factory was because of the customization that they do. I needed drawer space, I needed closed doors, I wanted bookshelves, and I wanted a lateral file. They were able to pull all that together in a really nice design. You can't get that kind of a design if you just go to a furniture store. I also think it adds value to the house, which was one of the things I was interested in, was making this investment, just not buying furniture, but actually making an investment in the house.
Hello everyone, Designer Barb with you in Newport News at the home of Susan, where we have created a custom home office. This is one of my favorite projects to design because it needs to be functional, but we also want it to be beautiful. And it was just lovely meeting Susan when I came to her townhouse. It's a fairly new house, and it was beautifully decorated, but her office was a little bit of a mishmash, and she had sort of an L-shaped desk in there, but nothing really beyond that. And the room was stunning. It was, high ceilings, wonderful natural light, these interesting windows, and so on. And as we were meeting, she explained that she does work from home. So it was very important that the office be functional, that she had lots of desk space. And then she had some special storage needs too, and that comes out in the sort of initial consultation process, what those needs would be. She had a TV that she wanted to include in the design so that she could be listening to it while she was working. She also had a sewing machine and other craft supplies that she needed storage for, so that was very important. She wanted to have some storage above the desktop, a combination of closed storage where she could hide things, but then open storage as well, as she has a number of sentimental special objects that she wanted to display. And she also had this beautiful painting that we wanted to feature in the design. And it made sense to have that sort of on that window wall. There's a line of sight from the entryway. And so that was something we were considering as well. So when meeting a new client for a home office project, I like to use the initial consultation to, of course, take very detailed measurements, noting all the various obstructions in the room, and to really go over all the different options that the client might consider in terms of color, door style, small accessories like grommets for the countertop, file drawers, this sort of thing. And then I will schedule a follow-up meeting at our showroom, which is what I did with Susan. We met on a Wednesday, and then we had a follow-up meeting that Friday, where I was able to present the design that I'd come up with for her office. And that gives me time to give really serious thought to the project, not just to wing it on the fly, and also for her to give some thought too, because I brought up some things that perhaps she hadn't thought of, and so if there were any new information in between, that gives her a chance to tell me. So it was great for her to come to the showroom. I always recommend that because you can see actual examples of our work, not just pictures, larger samples of the materials, actual samples of the hardware and so on. I always find that very useful for my clients.
In the showroom, they had so many different projects that you could look at. The pantry was amazing. They had all the different closet ideas and all the little different things you could choose in a closet. They also had Murphy bed set up, and they also had a home office set up, which was amazing because I could actually visualize what my project was going to look like, and all the different colors and the different door types and the hardware. I got to see everything and pick from that, and it's not just looking at a catalog or looking at something online. It was actually touching and feeling it. And it was amazing. When the install date came, I was really excited because I knew, we were going to have a really neat product come out of it. And one of the first questions I asked the installer when he came in is, I said, "How long do you think this is going to take?" I was expecting maybe like the rest of the week. He said, "Oh, I'll be done today." And I was just amazed because we had not only the office to do, but I had a very small closet that I wanted, that we also added on, that we wanted to do, and so he was able to do both projects in a single day.
So while I was here, Susan also mentioned, "Well, I've got this, you probably can't help me, but I have this little utility closet." And I said, "Let's take a look at it." And so we added that to the work order, and I think she's just as happy with this little utility closet as she is with her office. And of course, she has other spaces in her home that I hope to help her with in the future.
During the actual install during the day, I kind of sat at my dining room table because I work from home, so I still had to work. But he was extremely efficient. The mess was minimal, and he cleaned up everything as he went, actually. And then before he left, he made sure everything was perfect.
During and after the installation, our installers were very good about sending us pictures, and I had seen pictures of Susan's office on the day of installation, but today was the first time I got to see it in person. And wow, it really is beautiful, if I do say so myself, but especially so because of Susan's taste and her styling of the space. I think it's just stunning, and it was a thrill to work on it with her.
Once he was done, I wanted to immediately start moving all my stuff in. And took us several days to do it, but I still haven't even filled up the entire space. And that amazed me, that I still have so much space there. And it was exciting that like all the computer equipment fit nicely. And one of my favorite things is there's a cord tray underneath, and so I was able to hide most of the cords, which I'm a kind of a neat freak. So that made everything just absolutely perfect, that cord tray underneath. The space is so functional. I have lots of room for my work. I can do other things besides work there if I need to. And so I'm very pleased with everything I've got out of this. I'm also thinking about some other projects that I'd like to have them look at some point. When I went to the showroom, they had a pantry there that was just amazing. And so that's probably one of the things I'd like to look at next is a pantry area. I have a very small pantry, but I'm sure they could make it much more functional. So yeah, it's a little bit addictive.
After seeing the completed space and hearing how pleased Susan is, well, that's just why I do this job. It's such a pleasure to create a space in collaboration with a client that they can really use to their benefit and enjoyment.
Everyone I've talked to at Closet Factory, Barb, my designer, the installer, everything was so easy to work with everyone, and everybody did such a great job, and I'd really like to do some other things with Closet Factory in the future.
That'll do it for our debut episode of Season 10 of Closet Factory's Operation Reorganization.
We hope you enjoyed seeing what we can do to create or enhance your home office space. Our designers and installers are ready to help you get more productive without leaving the comfort of your home. Give us a call and see what we can do for you.
See you next time.